Hello, YouTube viewers of The Great Outdoors with Max. Uh, this is going to be my review on the Daiwa, Daiwa mooching reel. I'm not sure what model this is. I believe it's the B model of the series. Anyways, the decals came off. This is a very smooth reel made in Japan by Daiwa. Very. The only problem is the clicker is pretty quiet. This reel holds about 240 yards, 40-pound mono, and on a 10-foot rod. And if you fill that with about 20-pound mono, don't be afraid to go float fishing with it because it's extremely smooth. If you can get smooth, it's pretty smooth. This reel has been modified. It doesn't have ball bearings in it. I'm not sure if they did or not, but this has some changes to it. It's got graphite bushes in it, so it's pretty smooth, and they're powerful as being compressed. I can't even crack with pliers, the graphite bushings. And as long as you keep it oiled, it's pretty smooth. It's got a 5-pound drag. And yeah, I'm doing reel reviews today, so that's a little review on the Daiwa. And here's my Pen 209. It's an older one, made in USA. It's got a cracked thing, but it doesn't really matter. It's just I have it. I've silver soldered it on the inside, but for this, I've taken off the level line to use it for surf casting on my ugly stick. Its drag is being modified to 15 pounds. It casts extremely well for what it is. I'll show you for a moment. It's also pretty smooth. It's set for bushings. It's very smooth. That clicking you can hear is a piece of line there. It would spin out a lot longer. The bait clicker is alright. It's not that bad. But this reel, if you have it properly tuned, is a great beach reel for like casting out weights and stuff. Unless you have something like this, which is my Abu Garcia Synchro, which is even better at casting, even though it has a level wind on it. Extremely smooth, 2 ball bearings on each side. But right now, this spool is bent. It's not made for the drag. The spool wasn't made for the drag this reel outputs. It puts out 20 pounds of drag. The cool thing about this is that the handle is a small lever drag, and lever drag, but it's a clicking star drag. See, Abu, made in Sweden. It's a 6500 size, holds 14 to 230 yards. It's an older one. It's about, according to when I was asked Abu, it's about 25 years old, according to their reel foot number, which is 88 9 89. I mean 88 9. That's 88 0 88 89. I sent an email to Abu asking how old it was. It says around 25 years old. So I know a person who is extremely good with a lathe, and I haven't asked him yet, but I'm going to ask him if he can make me a spool. But the only problem with these reels, mainly, is that they're not a free-floating spool, so that's what I plan to make it into. The spool is a free-floating spool with probably 5 or 6 ceramic ball bearings in there. I have a supplier who is extremely cheap. Instead of paying, these are full ceramic ball bearings, and instead of paying $60 for one, I'm paying about $15 for one. So I'll probably put that in there. Right now, the ball bearings, there's one here and there's one in the end cap. This is going to be my bottom bouncing reel in heavy float fishing. So stuff like Chinooks, coho, all the big salmon. I might use it for surf casting because I plan to put on an 11-foot rod. It's a nice reel, 11-foot rod, 20 pounds of drag should be fine for salt water. If you have any questions, just ask me. And one question I'm going to put out there is, what do you guys think of the Abu Mag-X reels? And yeah, so now I've got another reel to show you guys, which is the Shimano IX 4000. This reel I paid $24 for it, taxes. That's taxes all included. It holds 12 is 160 yards, 10 is 200, and right now I've got filled with I think 50-pound braid, and this is what I'm going to use for trout fishing and stuff. Drift fishing, I plan to put on a 12-foot crappie hunter rod. It's 10 to 4 pound test, and I think that's fine for trout fishing and lightweight steelheading. And a lot of people here would say that's too light for steelheading, but in the east, like, Ontario, on some of the Great Lake rivers, for the steelhead they use 2-pound tests, 2 to 4 pound tests, and their rods are only like ready to 4 or 5 pound tests. So I think it'll be more than enough for playing steelhead, and it's going to be on the Chilliwack and on lakes going for trout and stuff. But it says smooth reel on the Shimano website. It doesn't say how many ball bearings it has, but it actually has Teflon wash bushings inside, and you can easily switch them out for ball bearings if you want. Easily. It's just on the inside here. You just take out the 2 gears and then pull out one on this side. It's just inside the side plate, and the other one on this side. Just fit in ball bearings in the same size. I'm not exactly sure. It's a one-hand casting operation, and the only problem is one-hand casting wears out pretty fast. It's all graphite frame. It doesn't bend though. Trying to bend it is pretty hard. It's not instant when you have the anti-reverse on. It just stops here. It doesn't stop anywhere else. It stops here right to your fingers. Turn off. Yeah, like any other reel. 15-pound drag, and then the takeoff. The drag goes down to nothing. Like you could drift a float down on it. When you have the drag on full, it's like 20 pounds, and you just crank it, and then it twists off the spool. It doesn't have like a push button like some of the rear drag, and comes off, and that's the drag locked on. So one thing to make sure you don't do is lock the drag on full, because yeah, you might break you probably will be breaking line. And I have one more plastic reel to show you. You probably never even heard of it. That's an old reel. It is a Roddy reel made in Japan. This reel is from the 60s. Quality product of Japan. And there's the anti-reverse, spin it every way. I have it filled with 25-pound mono. The drag isn't the best. It's about a 5-pound drag. It's got a nice little clicker in it. This is a classic reel. It's because 3 ball bearings in it. This one does at least. Got this in garage sale. Nice handle. for what it is, paying $5 for it, I think it's nice. And I would like to ask some questions of you guys. What do you guys think of my videos? What I should do? What I should add? Any reels you want me to review? Any rods? Any tips, questions? There's any other websites and stuff I know of. Any reels, and in return I like to ask what do you guys think of the old Penn Squidders, Jigmasters, and the new Penn GS Performance. I haven't looked at those. I'm sort of a guy who likes surf casting, just long distance casting. And what do you guys think about the Penn 525s compared to the Abu Garcia Ambassador series reels, like the 6500, 7500, their mags, and any conversions I can do to any of my reels. I've got a couple more reels to do reviews on, so, and more combos to do. I've got a couple rod reviews, like the 15 footer, and some, and one warning to put out there, guys, don't buy the Daiwa decasting bait casting combo. I bought it. The rod is, it's a very nice graphite rod, very sensitive, 8 to 20 pound rating, but the reel is crap. I haven't even caught a fish on it, it's already broken. The button wouldn't go down. The drag is terrible. Like, it's terrible. Cannot explain how bad it is. And yeah, just don't buy it. If you're gonna buy a Daiwa casting set, buy a good one. Check it out, read reviews and stuff, or just go with an Abu Max series if you want a cheap combo. That's what I would recommend. So I'm gonna upload the video now. So see you guys.